Yes, sir. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about maintenance costs on your maybe Lexus IS350, 250, or ISF, or RC, or GS. It doesn't matter. Now I was gonna drive somewhere to shoot that video, but typical Florida, it's raining like always, so I'm back here on my garage. I made it smooth. It's really good. Anyway, so if you are, maybe you have a Lexus, you know about all that already, but maybe you are new to Lexus, or you are going to buy a used Lexus with 60,000 miles and up, and you want to know more about the maintenance costs, because at 65 to 7, if any, there's a lot of stuff you have to do, and I will tell you how much it will cost you to do it if you can't do it on your own. Now at 65,000 to 70,000 miles, there's some stuff you gotta change. Not some, quite a bit. You have to change your spark plug, you have to flush your coolant, you have to change your brake fluid, and at 70,000 miles, it's probably good to change your rotors, your brake rotors and pads. You have to change your differential fluids and all that, and I will tell you that it's gonna cost you a little bit of money. Now the first thing you have to change is your spark plug. Now Lexus said you have to change it between 60 to 70,000 miles, but some cars are 100, like my Honda. It says at 100, but it's a 4 and the car has less horsepower and torque and all that, so I think 100 is fair. But when you're driving a 350 or an ISF like a V6 or a V8, especially when you have like exhaust, Catback exhaust and intake, you kind of have to change this. Now if you get this done at Lexus, for my IS350, they were asking about $400 for the whole thing. And it's raining. Anyways, $400 for the whole thing. But I have a Invidia Honda. I did this myself because I could. But if you can, you can find someone who can do it for you, but you have to find a mechanic that you can trust. Or if you can't, you can just go, if you willing to spend the money, you can go to dealer and have it done. Now if you have an IS250, it's gonna cost you $550. It doesn't matter if you go to Toyota dealer or Lexus dealer, it's gonna cost you that much. Over the years, I have learned that it doesn't matter if you take your Lexus to Toyota or to Lexus dealer, it's just gonna cost you the same money. Like if you do it at Toyota, it may be $10 cheaper, but other than that is the same. Now if you have an ISF, I think the dealer charge you $600. That's a bit tough for your spark plug. Now if you're gonna buy spark plugs yourself, now you can buy them online, but there's a lot of them that are fake, so you're gonna see them for $35, $40. They may probably not real, so that's why I went to the dealer and buy it myself. It cost me $100, but I also saved $300 by doing it myself. Now the main reason why I started like changing, like fixing my cars and all that, if I look back 5 years ago, I would never like change spark plugs and oil and that on my own. One thing happened. I'm not gonna say the name of the shop, but I took my Honda to this, that was like 2015. I took my Honda to get an oil change. The guy who did the oil change, not only he forgot to put the oil cap on, he also open my air intake to check the filter, and then he didn't close it all the way. It was a half-ass job, and then I started driving the car, and the car was acting weird until I figured out that's what he did. I popped the hood. That's why after you take your car to the shop or a mechanic, always pop your hood to see what they do. And then at that moment, I was like, you know what? If I love cars that much, I am going to learn more about it and then start doing stuff myself. Now, I'm not gonna, I'm not saying that I can lift up the engine, open it up, and fix it. No, maybe one day, but the little stuff there's a lot of stuff that I can do. Now, let's talk about the next thing. It's the you have to flush your coolant. To flush your coolant, my Lexus Taylor say charge about $140, and then again, that's I have it done. I got it done there the other day. I could have done it myself, but I went and got it done there because I didn't. I was busy all week, so I dropped the car off so they can check everything on the car because I have a warranty on the car that I don't even know. I spent when I bought this car, I added extension warranty on it for I paid about $1,600, and then the warranty expired this December, and I never used it once. So I was like, well, I might as well just take it in so that they can do a full tire notice it on the car to see if there is anything wrong, because I feel like I pay extra for warranty. That $1,600 I could have used it for something else. Anyways, to flush your coolant is gonna cost you $140. So good. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is your differential fluid. Now, I know for the rear one, they will charge you $140, which is so. I had I have a video on this. You can check it out. It's so easy to change, and I just purchased my fluid online. It cost me about $30, and I just drain and feel super easy to do. Now, if you have all-wheel drive GS or IS350 or RC, it's probably gonna cost you more to change both front and rear. I don't know if they're gonna change you, if they're going to charge you another $100. So I don't know. But mine was rear wheel drive, it was 140, and brake fluid, which I will do next week. I ordered my fluid as soon as it gets here. I will change the brake fluid. This again, I think it's $140, but at Toyota it's about 120. So if you do it at Lexus, you're gonna spend $20 more. And the other thing you got to do is change your cold air intake. This is about $50, and you have to change your cabin air filter. This is about $20. I've seen people go to the dealer to have this done. To be honest, come on, you can just change that. It's just in your glove compartment. It's so easy to do. I don't know why people go to a shop to get this changed. Now, the other thing you may have to change is your brake pads and orders. Now, I have a video on this as well. Now, for the IS250, 350 GS or RC, this will cost you about $1,200, because just for the brake pads and orders, that's $550 just in parts. And then the dealer is going to charge you another $550 for labor. So again, if you can do it yourself, I did it. I have a video on it. It's super easy. But if you can't, you can take it to the dealer, or maybe you know a mechanic that you trust. You just buy the parts and you can have it done. Now if you have an F car like the RCF and GSF, it's gonna cost you right around $2,000 for those big Campbell brake pads and waters. And all the thing you may have to check is your PCV valve. Sometimes it gets dirty and it makes the car acting up. You have to check your throttle body as well. Sometimes you may have to clean that, which I will do in a few weeks. And you also have to change your mass sensor. You may have to clean that out or as well. Or if you don't want to clean it, you can just buy a new one, because it's like a $40 part. It's not that much. Like me, I was gonna think about when I clean my throttle patty, I was gonna think about cleaning the mass sensor. So I'm like, you know what, I can just buy it. I look up the parts. It's about $40 for a no one. In my case, I'll probably just buy the mass air sensor. For the PCV valve, the main reason I have it is because I have an RR racing catch can that I'm going to install. So when I install the catch can, I will change the PCV valve at the same time. So yeah, for 65 to 70,000 miles, that maintenance gonna cost you around, if you have an IS350 and RC or maybe GS, probably gonna cost you around $2,100. That's if you have to change your waters and all that. But if you don't, you think your waters are fine, it's gonna cost you around maybe $1,100 at the dealer. But for IS250, it's gonna be around 12, because spark plug for IS250 is gonna cost you $550, because the way they designed the 2.5, the intake manifold stick out all the way, like on the driver side right here, is just sitting right on top of the spark plug. So there's no way to reach the spark plug unless you lift that up. This is why 250 costs more in labor for the spark plug, and then everything is super easy to do. So if you are going to get a used IS350 with high miles, let's say 70,000, 80,000 miles, and you don't know if the previous owners did that, so this is what it's gonna cost you to change your spark plug, you flush your coolant and all that. So I just like to keep my car healthy, so I do the best that I can to keep the car one great. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. Maybe you already have a Lexus, you know about all that, but maybe you're going to buy one, or you are new to one. You want to know that when they hit that 60 thousand miles, how much is going to cost you. So I hope this video will help. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one.